say talk that talk with me.
Talk
yeah.
that talk.
I say talk. My for Jamaican it up you know. I say talk that talk with me.
Jamaican
yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Chat that chat.
You know that me go the second.
Sure word.
All right, guys. So first of all, congrats once again to unbeatable champion. She is
as unbeatable champion is a girl.
Yes. So I was calling her him. I'm gonna put it on the live a while ago. So I never mean it.
Is that
you
girl?
have to believe me.
Unbeatable champion.
Check her picture. I'm say, oh.
Suppose I'm mother, I'm have a auntie or sister.
No. I apologize and she laugh. So that means it right.
Unbeatable champion. But hold on there, who was the third place winner?
Chris 4301.
And you said it was a girl name because you said Christine.
Yeah, Christine. So that one there. Yeah. Nadine, it's Nadine said Lionel no say I have any in my name, you know. And I make me nervous and me not enter. Me not even enter. Think him did a pity me, you know.
Oh
Sir,
my
I tell you are wicked.
It's Nadine.
It's
Listen,
Nadine.
You don't be like those people with them scam. if you don't buy no ticket,
She not scamming, she being very honest.
No,
So she nervous.
Yeah.
And she thinks she have a potential chance.
But she never buy no ticket.
No worry about it. Things happen, you know.
You have won the lottery.
We believe in miracles. Miracles do happen. You need to understand.
All right. Let me ask you this question, Kim. Yeah? If you go to a place, yeah, and they say you win a prize because you bought a ticket, and you know you never bought the ticket, would you tell them that you didn't buy the ticket?
Well, yeah, load me up.
All right.
I'm joking. But it's like when you go on free place, you know, and the place now going to right and ask for a refund, are the same thing, you know.
Let's start the thing with Kim.
What is the thing?
What are we talking about today?
It's fine. An unbeatable champion corrected you. She said, I'm a young lady. Right? A young lady that's a winner.
That's a
today.
basket about to flask it, yeah?
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, without further ado, we're going to talk the thing with Kim.
All right.
So in today's topic, it is red flags. We are discussing red flags. You know them flag they were, it make you feel some type of way. So guess I'm going to start from the definition. Come I think we start use red flag and whenever we understand it, but we never heard a definition maybe, you know? So a red flag gives you a funny feeling that something not right. Just as you might flag something that you want to come back to, a red flag is kind of like putting a mental pin in a behavior you want to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Sometimes these red flags can be less extreme, and other times they're crystal clear. They're a crystal clear sign to run for the hills, take where you still take up your 2 foot them and move, right? According to psychotherapists and relationship experts, so they can range from proceed with caution to absolutely don't go there. So depending on the severity of the behavior and your own relationship patterns and non-negotiables, these red flags can be deal breakers, all right? So the first red flag, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to the streets, I'm going to ask some questions, I'm going to ask people, what are red flags that you usually look out for in relationships? You know, things that warn you to avoid it. And I want to know, this segment is not fun if you sit down and watching a partner and say, and start make a list. I not really want to not pre them on them levels there.
Yeah.
I did this because I wanted us to be able to identify certain things out of us, you know, in relationships or about to enter relationships. And you don't really want to waste nobody's time or waste your time. I'm not a guru, I'm not a specialist, but I can give like a guidance where possible. And also, I want us to look into ourselves. I think that's the most important part of this for me. Look into yourself to see if you have ever done these acts. And say, boy, you know, John, look into yourself and if you need to adjust or make to change, because we're all about working on ourselves too. Can't ease for point finger and can't work on you too, all right?
True.
So, the first red flag, no ambition. Or they never talk about plans or goals for the future.
Wow.
So, on the live as well, remember saying a preach word preach is a conversation. So, whether you agree, you disagree, you want to rant, you want to whatever, make we know. So, the first one, no ambition.
Definitely.
If the person, you know, hear them at talk, but you know, say one day more under this, or or the steps that they're gonna take to get there, or it never sound like them a think for the future.
No future, no in a film.
Every day I'm for flossing, I'm go flossing. That's not a good look. And this happens for both genders. Because you might hear a woman ever talk about hair and nails and so, but you're not here saying, I want to start a business, or I want start read more books, or I want to go back to school. You not hear them something there?
Yeah.
Is a red flag. Big red flag. I want to say anytime I say them, make sure to say red flag. You have to say it that way too, yeah? All right. So that's the first one. Second, all talk but no action. They are not a man or woman of their word.
Wow.
So them people that will ever tell you, say, yeah man, I'm see you man. Especially we Jamaicans will love promise certain things and we know. Hey man, when I see you man, I give you. And,
yeah.
So you see them all, you blink like it's Nadine, you ain't sure saying you see nobody.
Yeah.
For about 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So, poet just some say yellow flag. Oh, actually, I like that idea. So guys, whatever the flags I highlight, if it's a red flag for you, put up a red flag. If it's a yellow flag, I'm going to touch upon that, There are certain flags I think are technically amber
caution
flags.
Signs.
Yeah, I call it an amber flag. Because the green mean go, amber means slow down. We are slow down and we are pre.
Yeah.
So it's not a deal breaker, but
pre-meant.
We'll watch it and we'll probably need to ask them for work on it. A discussion can be had.
What is this about? Yeah.
Flag them out and shorty at them, sir. So if you think the flag is a red flag, make sure you put up the red flag. If you think it's a yellow flag, you can probably work through it with the person.
And if it's
yellow
no
flag
problem to you, green flag it.
Green flag it. If you say, no, that's a sop.
How about that thing that?
Green flag it, all right? So, Poetic Just Sam says, especially when you didn't ask them to do anything for you. Why are you promising me?
Yeah, that
Why are you
unprovoked
promising me disappointment, sir?
That big.
Right?
Here you are, saying, boy, one day, me go build a shoe stand. I say, yeah, what? I go build a shoe stand for you.
Exactly. You hear say you're hungry, yeah, man, you're hungry. Alright, I got sauce out and they're hunger, but you see, you wait for the sauce out because you say, alright, I'm them feel the type of way because them say, get you some food and then I know.
All I know.
So, those people that keep talking about what they're going to do but never do it.
Ouch.
Red flag for me. What you say, Lionel? Red flag?
Flag that red flag.
All right.
Because I remember, when they did it with the girl, and I said, yeah, man, let me show you the one with the girl and we give you now. Yeah, man, you're going to see me, man. Yeah, no, sure. Yeah.
That's not only girls,
no,
but we're not getting into that. Yeah.
No, all right,
overall.
Never talk as a guy, That's a red flag.
You don't see them for a while.
All I know, you can't see her. You must have a dash a red flag.
All right, fair enough. All right, so the next one is, and these are the most popular ones.
Yeah.
Inconsistency and lack of reciprocity.
All right.
Big words been dropping. So, inconsistency, them introduce you to a vibe that they cannot maintain.
So they don't have the time. Tomorrow, them not see you. Next week, a year week. Next month, a year month.
Once upon a time, we not talk all the time, and then eventually you check your phone daily and you not see nothing. You have to check if the battery, if it charged, even though it's on,
Yeah.
You have to on the phone dead.
Yeah, like a digital.
I think something wrong with my line, because, homeboy now message me, or homegirl just missing.
Today you get, good morning, boo. Next day you get,
good morning, beautiful, and good morning,
next morning, you.
And then, first of all, the beautiful come off, and the sunshine come off, and the my love, and the lovely, and whatever. So it reach good morning.
No, it don't reach no good morning. It reach where you are.
Right? Them start cut off certain things. So guys, red flag, yellow flag, what? Is it something you could have worked through? Or,
Dash your flag, let's see.
Red flag it up.
Dash
so the
flag.
Inconsistency is that. And then the lack of reciprocity. So this is when the energy now match.
Yeah.
Right? You do the things for the people, them you probably you invite them out, you take them out, you're communicating, you're initiating conversations, you probably treat them to something, them birthday come and you say, no, I want you feel special. You do them something up.
Yeah.
But then when the tables are turned, them not invite you out.
No.
Them not initiate conversation.
No.
Your birthday come and is another day.
Oh,
it's
no.
not no special day. You start feel some type of way.
Definitely.
And you don't know what to say. And you know them, you're not
Kim,
play.
me not play with
right? So guys, reciprocity. It is. Some of these are disappointing in friendships as well. I love that you said that, Poetic Just Sam, Reason being, I actually wanted to say from earlier, which I forgot, that there can be red flags in friendships, family ships, co-worker ships, every other ship out there. All Titanic ship, the same one what did sink, right? So when I asked everybody automatically assume a relationship as in man and woman. But these red flags can also be applied to regular relationships, all right? No, we're not called the $5,000 name yet. But yeah, friendship and so is also a relationship, all right? Big up to all the people still joining. I may not see your name at the time when you join, but big up on yourself, all right? So, red flag, yellow flag, it more. See it. The next one, they're always talking about their ex, whether in a negative or a positive way, right? So, you might do something, and I'm saying also my ex never understand what they talk. I'm like how you understand. Them always have a reference for the ex. Or, boy, you know, say, you know, remember when she used to do this, you know, it was a good time, you know, or, you know, when them they take me out that one time. The person them always a talk about them ex.
That's never a good thing.
Red flag.
Whether it's positive or negative.
Whether it's positive or negative, the fact if every time you do something you see, that's why you're better man, you know, because my ex never understand. Is a sign that they're not over the ex.
Once them stuck on the ex, that a crisis.
I always tell people, see, if you are talk about your ex and you're still bitter, you're not over them. May I tell you. This is just a personal tip.
If you're bitter or you're extra happy.
Or if you hear the name and you get upset still, it could have been 10 years ago and them still can upset you, you still care
Kim,
somewhat.
what you do know if the guy look at you and say, yeah, Kim, you know, that's why I feel like, you know, cause
yeah,
you're coming like Kerry.
Yeah, Kerry never,
or,
boy, I'm coming like Kerry. You know what? Let's not have that conversation here. Because you know Kim and Kerry start with K.
Yeah.
But we's not the same people. I don't need you comparing me. I don't really want to know much about Kerry. I'm not trying to date Kerry. So why we discussing Kerry, you know?
All right.
So it's a sign, man. It's a sign.
Some flag have to go and say.
It's not for be only. It matter negative too is not a plus. You might feel like, all right, at least him not like her or him vex with her. It's still a bad sign.
Gimmicks. Too much time.
It's still a sign that.
Yeah. Putting too much energy.
Yeah. There's things there that they need to work through. That's the best way to explain it. There's things there that they need to work through before they pursue anything with you. Because you know this is how we do. You know, we stay true. All right. So, my rhyming a flow, so I'm going to stick to it while it's good, yeah? Because I'm not really good with the rhyming. All right. Lack of respect.
This is a big red flag. This is, what you call this? This is a red tarpaulin.
A lack of respect. And it's not only to you, right? You look at how them communicate with strangers,
people,
family, friend, co-worker, whatever. If the beggar come out the window and say, move from here, so now. Yeah, like you have to talk to people with respect. We're all people. We are not our professions. We're not janitors. We're not lawyers. We're not whatever. That's our profession. That's not who we are.
And you have to keep an eye on especially persons when you're in a relationship, a new relationship. Not just think about how they treat you, you know. Keep an eye on
they're gonna treat you the best that they can treat you, you know.
When they think you're not looking.
Yeah, or you know, somebody bad drive them, yo, and them start, you know, or a story come up, yo, if I mean or yo, me that done. Those are little signs that tell you how the person thinks. Yeah. So it's not necessarily what they intentionally say to you. Pay attention to the things that them say and them never realize to them say. Those are sometimes the giveaways. Because half of the things that happen, guys, there were signs. I kid you not, there were signs. All right.
Pre-deflect
So
them.
I'm gonna check the live. Respect the parents, especially. Yeah.
Yes.
That's not cool at all. Big red flag, lack of respect. This is an eclipse red flag. Eclipse, that one there, Lord.
Whole earth red.
Yeah, man, that one there, well red.
I like that. I like that.
Poetic Just Sam said, my red flag is when a man looks down on someone he deems less than himself.
See, they know.
How you treat people who can't do anything for you says a lot about you.
Especially.
First, this muddy in front of me, done.
All right, red flag that.
So that's a red flag.
Okay.
And Miss Sasha Great earlier said them not over them ex, and Jordan said she'd feel away. If him say, no, you're coming like Kerry,
yeah,
she'd feel away.
Too much relations, there's a man.
Right, so guys, red flag.
And then that is another thing, you know. Sometimes you have to keep an eye because they will say they will big you up, but them are like I put down them mother and them.
Yeah, are you better than so?
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
All right, so the next one, I had to sort of put them together because a bunch of people touched on this. So the next one is excessive jealousy, possessiveness, controlling, and too clingy.
Ah,
I feel like all of that technically
That's
are one
heavy.
umbrella.
Yeah, it's heavy.
So once again, excessive jealousy. Because we understand jealousy can happen. We're
It's cute.
natural.
It's cute. You know.
It's human.
Can be nice.
It's not, I think we paint jealousy in a bad light.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing until you OD.
It's right. Once you
Right?
press that button.
Because it's natural. We have certain reaction, you
Yeah,
know?
we don't make out a cardboard.
You understand? So little jealousy fine, and it might make your partner feel like, you know, you're really you
Hot
think
bread.
you think
Yeah.
me look for the man, babe, you know,
Yeah.
it's you know, you get for them little something there, right?
Yeah.
But excessive jealousy, where if somebody ring your phone, or if you hang out with your friend them, is a problem. If you talk to your brother, listen, I like so you talk to your brother more than you talk to
brother,
me, you know.
call you, brother.
Guys, yeah, the brother something there. I mean, I talk about the real brother, not
Yeah.
the makeup brother. Ladies, not the makeup brother. Ladies, not the makeup brother.
Yeah, and
the real
and
brother.
everybody have phone a cousin. Ladies, we don't
Right?
that. Yeah.
So, yeah. So the excessive jealousy, possessiveness, they want you all to themselves. They know you're a power with no, but they want all of your time. Like
Yeah.
they can't give them that, are problems. Controlling, they want to tell you what to do, when to do it, where to do it, how to do it. Right? That's a big red flag. And
them.
sometimes it's not necessarily outright like them all call you down, you know. Sometimes it's little requests, but I think you have to pay attention to it sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like they're trying to change you or they're trying to say, yo, man, I don't really like when you do that. The meet you do them something, you know, but boy, I don't really like when you do that, you know. And you have to look into it to see if it's a valid thing. And you say, boy, you know, if I change this, it don't really change who I am, or it's not a bad thing to change. You have to look into them something there. So there's also fine details behind it, but the controlling thing, for me, is a red flag. And too clingy as well, you know?
And Brown Jodian jumps in and she says, obsession. That's
Yes.
what I'm afraid of. What about obsession?
That's
and
a real thing.
That's OD jealousy and OD possessive. So it's once it gets to that OD phase. Because girls like a little obsession. Persons might like a little
Well, men
obsession to
want
say,
obsession,
you know,
but-
baby, you are, I can't want to see you.
Yeah, more
but
you're fully
not
into
every
me.
second so,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, the
And
OD.
J. John J. Bell said jealousy springs from care. The degree of it and how it's managed determines toxicity. So as I say, jealousy is not really a bad thing, you know. It will exist from time to time and it don't mean you're a horrible person. But when you're green with envy, as them say.
Why is it the people have agreed?
Yeah,
But go ahead.
sir,
continue.
don't mix me.
Continue.
Right? When the bad mind,
Yeah.
me could call it bad
Yeah.
mind, or you're really, you know, you're feeling over this like you're obsessed over it.
Yeah.
That's a problem, guys. And as I say, this is not just to sit down and observe your relationships. Look at you too to see if. Cause guess what, guys? We all have like flaws in and nothing wrong. If we have them, you know, is what you're doing about them.
Right.
All right.
And then Shorty at them says that's a whole bottle of murder suicide ready to spill. So that's when
Yeah.
they start ODing.
That's when you
you see
hear
those
about that.
emotions taking control of them and
Yeah.
you realize that this is way too much for
And
you.
Poetic Just Sam said, it never starts big, it's the small things. I'm going to tell you, it not come out, 'cause if the person start big, you can run left that.
Yeah.
Right? Them start gently first, and boy, I'm going to really like that specific friend there, and I'm going to like X, and I'm going to like Fun Size, and I'm going to like It's Nadine, you know? It's Nadine, boy,
You're not like none of your friends. Nobody will
all
know them
kind
not
of
like.
thing. Yeah, it is a big red flag.
Yeah.
Miss Sasha Great said that just now. Work, red flag. Oh, feel like that too much, yeah? Obsession and being controlling are byproducts of narcissism. It's no longer about you, but what you do for them and how you do it, etc. That's J. John Bell. So I like how people in here dropping up definitions and explain the thing. But yeah, guys, that whole, as I said, excessive jealousy, possessiveness, controlling, and too clingy.
Yeah.
Now, manipulative and gaslighting. It's
Wow.
sort of close to it. That's why I put it after. But people who, they manipulate certain things. Like for me, I know I easily feel guilty, right? So if the person knows that, they'll do little things that will cause me to want to apologize. I may not be, or them know say, or me not like malice, me can't malice. So all if me vex with you, you know, right? Me want to fix things, and sometimes I've had this in the past where them will intentionally ignore me or something because them know say at some point I will come and say, listen, I really want we we vex, you know, I'm going to do that. People manipulate certain things, or them tell you, say, you create problems in the relation. Them know them are do it, you know.
Everything them might put
but them might say, why you create problem for? Why is so suspicious? And they know them are do
Let's
something,
put
you know.
it this way. Them never do nothing wrong yet.
Yeah. Or them blame you. Like somebody told me a story just yesterday. Say, you know, somebody know girlfriend box him. And then say, look what you make me do. Right? She tell our man, look what you make me do. You make me box you, and that is why I made it box you.
It's a big red flag.
So,
Poetic
big
justice,
red flag.
Poetic just say gaslighting, yeah. Yellow flag them put for that, you know?
Shorty at them say they do wrong and make it seem as if you're the one doing wrong. Right? So these are things that you need to look out for. John Bell said, sad thing is some people are so good at manipulating, they're not aware of it. You have to be so aware of you and your values to help defend yourself from people like that.
Why?
So, as I said, it's not only looking at people like that. Look at you and say, well, I've never did that yet.
You have to know yourself and get a little confidence in yourself. And then understand how people relate with you.
Exactly.
Trust me, relation is like a whole, like a sociology class nowadays. You have to read
you have to dip on your toes.
You have to watch reality series. You have to watch documentaries.
Savage out here, man. I hear some story of people are married for how much years and have 3 different marriages. And I wonder how them do it. And people out here do them things, they're manipulative bad.
Yeah.
And we just want to know, be more cognizant of persons who are doing it to you.
Yeah.
And also, if you do it.
If you are,
If you do it, as I say, I'm not here to blame you or shame you or nothing. More you look into yourself and say, all right,
things we can work on.
I can't work on that. This is going to help me to be better. All right? Miss Sasha Great said, yes, them know, and try to convince you to make it look like, say, you. All right, so lack of accountability, it also linked to that, them not gonna take blame. Everything are you.
You.
Right? Or you say, boy, you know, I like, when they said that I felt away, you know, them not take no responsibility for it. It's like a your problem.
Every time
you always know your feelings. Like, I can't talk to you, you know, because you just thin skin. Them find ways to make you feel bad for addressing anything, really. You know? Especially, I'm going to say men do it a lot sometimes for this specific situation. Sometimes we're asked about something, boy, yeah, nag me. We not really nag you. We just have a question. For you, you might not want to hear the question.
Yeah.
You might not want to deal with it because maybe there's some truth to it, you know, or something. But then sometimes men are like, yeah, man, she just nagging in my ears. Guys, and I can't do that to no woman. It don't feel good. It don't look good, and it just seems like you're deflecting, you know, answer. If she insecure about something and she have a genuine question, why not answer it? Me not see a problem. I'm
with John J. Bell on this one. You say, boy, relationship thing right now, you know, most persons getting into relationship for personal benefits. They want you for, you know, how you make them look, how you make them can, you know, feel, or how they look out, you know. How
you help them financially, physically, users, not lovers. So, listen, people, I don't really want to get used out here.
Yeah.
Poetic Just Sam said narcissistic personalities often don't know they're narcissistic. Their partners often don't realize that they are with a narcissist either. It's often the people outside who notice the signs. All right, and I said that's just devious. All right, Vadika says she have a meeting. Vadika, I don't want you to go just in case you win. But yeah, she just want to know if she win. But yeah, must be a reason, guys. We'll soon wrap up.
Yeah.
All right, so selfishness, inability to compromise. People that want to go meet you halfway. Is there we are the highway? Problems. Red flag for me. I don't know about Una make we know with the red flag them.
All right.
Dishonesty. You know the people in my life with no reason at all. You
That's
ask them which day of the
flag.
week this, and them say, oh, you know, a Sunday. But with
big red flag, man.
Yeah, the dishonesty thing, it not necessary.
Them wake up, you wake up, no. Yes, but you answer me. You know, like, you don't need to tell lie about that. Come on, people.
Shout it at them, say, Vadika, no worry, honey, you have 24 hours to claim.
I like it.
I love it. Right? John Bell said, accountability is definitely an issue, always pointing fingers and never doing any introspection, which is true. And that's why I'm pointing out we need to look upon with self.
Man. All of these things, you know, people, ensure that we're not doing it. Because trust me, because you've been in similar relationships, sometimes we pick up some dirty habit and carry it to the next
And actually,
relationship.
sometimes we do things thinking we're protecting ourselves from being hurt, but you're also hurting somebody else. I can say I do that.
I don't want to stick it.
I have done that.
We'll get probably a psychologist to
Right?
help us with that one. Because if we try to protect ourselves and hurting somebody else, we might not even can pick up that. So that's tricky.
Listen, guys, that's something I'm working on. Because I know my defense will tall right now. So, you know, people genuinely are trying boy to work hard.
Yeah.
Right? But sometimes I have to think, but Kimmie, you know, you really can't. You know, as them say, fry somebody else with the same fat,
Right.
your experiences, you know? So you have to think about, okay, yeah, you're probably thinking that you're protecting yourself, but you're probably causing harm as well to somebody else. So you need to be cognizant of that.
Ladies
right?
and gentlemen, VCB
Roy is in the building.
Yeah.
But it's Nadeem. I think she on the Funtastic Team, you know.
Yeah.
She said, Vadika, we will tag you if you win.
I want team. VCB Roy says, see that, and sometimes we using people fat to fry them. You see?
Yes, right? And Poetic Just Sam said, this isn't necessarily a red flag for her. I like this. It's a balance. There are some things I will no longer compromise on. That's a good topic. Think about what you're willing to compromise on and what you're not willing to. And if the person needs something you can't compromise on, then guess what? That relationship is not for you.
Legacy bad girl in the
trying to
building.
make somebody else unhappy. What she said?
Wi-Fi
come back. And Miss Sasha Great say, me and you, Kimmie, and me go hard at it. Yeah, man, defense well strong. I feel sorry for them sometimes.
All right. I like the energy on the live. All right, so we're coming up to the 7:30 break. So once we return from the 7:30 break, we're going to announce our grand prize winner.
And then we just touch
but
on
we're also going to give an additional prize of a $300 phone credit. We have to give you something.
Yeah.
We like the people.
We like the vibe and we're not participating and share in the conversation out here, supporting people on the live.
Yeah.
We like it. So we're going to the break.
Wait, no, we have 1 minute before the break.
Oh, okay. So before that then, so the next one is anger issues, bad temper, or constant arguments.
Yes, people.
Now, firstly, if you're not reaching out the relationship yet, an argument are going up, a woolly for them is a definite red flag.
You want to just reach honeymoon stage and the marriage
honeymoon stage and every day they're for yo, why you stay so? Our dirty boy, our dirty girl.
Gwen.
Sure. Right?
Something all right.
So, guys, if you're not arguing in never day yet, problem, red flag. And anger issues are bad temper. This is most time a very serious red flag that we don't notice. Because this, I think, leads a lot to abuse.
And this is probably, as I said, we're going to look on these topics deeper. Because each of these little segments.
Yeah, man, we're
need
going to
their own
part 2
focus.
on them something there.
Because we're in the relationship, some ladies. And even men too, they take it up and say, boy, the person doing me like this because they love me. But I don't love when it gets to the abuse. So careful.
So enough to pay attention to the bad temper and the anger, because chances are them can get angry like that with you. If you see them a go up on somebody, I'll see them, somebody bad drive them and them a tell them about them mother and all them something there. But not gonna say it don't happen and you're probably not irritated. But
some things
if you hear some of the words that they say when them a cuss the driver, that's a sign to me, you know. For say, no man, oh yeah, deal with it so savage. You know, we're alive, we're all right, yeah, the man do a bad thing, but yeah, drive up beside him to tell him about his mother. That's an anger thing.
Yeah, that's OD.
It's not necessary. Enough time of them thing they cause war and, you know, them unnecessary something there. So, guys, pay attention to the small signs.
We're probably going to have to get John Bell in studio, because John Bell is so like I'm a social psychologist.
Listen.
I tell you.
John Bell, big up yourself. By the way, guys, when I tell you something, I can send in topics, you know, John Bell DM me and say, listen, I have a topic for you, and we're going to discuss it. This is actually a lead up to the topic he suggested.
Yeah.
So I say all this to say, guys, if you don't have topics you want us to discuss, feel free to DM us, DM Kimmie Kim, DM Funtastic Page, or even Lionel, you know?
Yeah, we're
there, and we're willing to discuss the topics. Once it's something that can be discussed, coming out some out here. But once we can discuss it, we will discuss it. But guess what? I have a break go on right now. So we come back, we're going to announce the winner, the first place winner. Then we're going to wrap up this Start the Ting segment with the final points.
Yeah.
And then, you know, make release to enjoy the curfew.
So wild. We'll be right back, people. Fantastic Fridays continues.
News Talk 93 FM. Heard everywhere.